September 15th is the new moon conjunct the Bitcoin Saturn. And we also have the moon and the sun opposite the Bitcoin Uranus. All right. So, September 15th, here we go. You see the sun and the moon here are going right over Saturn, the Bitcoin Saturn here. So, Bitcoin chart is in the middle here. Planets where they are currently right now are in the outer circle here, or at least this is where they're going to be on September 15th. Look at the sun and the moon almost exactly conjunct the Bitcoin Saturn. All right, now typically this is bearish energy. This is restricted limitation energy. Saturn has a lot to do also with regulations. So we could also the government. So we could get news about, news about the SEC regulations with the grayscale case or the Ripple case. We could get updates. Yeah, so interesting energies here. We could get a hard lesson in reality on this new moon. That's what Saturn represents. Now, what's really interesting is Saturn on the Bitcoin chart is opposite the Bitcoin Uranus. So this is also activating Uranus, which is unpredictability. Expect the unexpected. It can be hard to predict what's going to happen when we're activating this Saturn. We had Mercury going retrograde right over Saturn. And what we saw a few days before that, when the energy was activating, we saw Bitcoin have a massive dump. All right, so typically Mercury retrograde is negative energy for the Bitcoin price chart. We typically see a dump or we see sideways price action. This whole period has been Mercury retrograde. This slow burn, just miserable price action, just sideways. And we're seeing more fear. We're seeing more fear right in this area than we have seen since 2022. And I'll show you that right here. We have the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. We just now hit a new local low here. We're seeing more fear in the market than we did even back in the massive bank collapse back in March. Now that's saying something because that was a lot of fear when Bitcoin. So we are seeing more fear now when Bitcoin's at 25,000 than we saw when Bitcoin was at 19,000 back in March. Very interesting. Now typically this typically when Bitcoin's around 30 or below, could be a good time to buy. Now, it's not financial advice, but we haven't seen the fear and greed index around 30 since last year, since around the FTX collapse. So we're seeing a high level of fear right now, which historically is a very good time to buy. So that's what I'm doing. And you can make your own financial decisions. So, what else do we have with the astrology? We also have Uranus right here trining the Bitcoin Saturn. So that's positive energy. So we could see some positive changes in the crypto market. So that's very good. Yet we also have Saturn, which is coming into orb, conjuncting the Bitcoin Venus, which historically is bearish. So we're definitely seeing some kind of restricted energy there on the price chart, as the Bitcoin Venus can be very sensitive when Saturn gets close to there. We also have Uranus squaring Neptune, which is some negative energy. And then we also have Mars squaring the Bitcoin Sun for a few days. And then we have Jupiter trine the Bitcoin Sun, which is positive. So we have a bit of mixed energy here. It's a little tough to predict. You know, we got the unpredictable energy of Uranus mixed with the kind of cautionary energy of Saturn. We are seeing some bearish energy in the astrology, kind of some clouds in the skies for the astrology forecast for the next month approximately. So we're probably not going to see any major moves upwards. We're probably not going to see a new all-time high for 2023 anytime soon. In the most bearish case, if Saturn has its way on this new moon or directly after the new moon, I am looking in this area here below 25,000, and I would be looking to buy more, to dollar cost average in strongly in this area, very aggressively. I'm thinking we could head down to 23,500 in the most bearish scenario, but probably not much below that. I mean, Bitcoin does have the kind of personality to shock people. It has already shocked a lot of people here. People are in a lot of fear already. So we could easily just start to head back up and continue to range in this area. I don't think we're going to be heading above 27,600. Well, let's see. I mean, most likely we're not going to go much further. Probably not above 28,000 anytime soon. Probably going to stay in this area. If you are fascinated by crypto and astrology like I am, and how exactly they intersect, I am offering sessions to harness the power of astrology to create a winning crypto plan for 2023 and beyond. So this is basically to learn more about crypto astrology. If you haven't had your astrology birth chart read before, this would be a really, really powerful opportunity. I am going to be offering an incredible discount for this week because I think this could be a very pivotal week for the crypto markets. And I'm going to be offering this opportunity for you to get a one-on-one session with me so I can dive deep and look at your astrology, ask you so many deep questions about your crypto strategy, your goals, what you want to accomplish with crypto. And I'm going to also use my fancy astrology software to look into the future to help you make critical decisions in your crypto investing journey so that you can have that crystal clarity that you need to decide whether you want to buy crypto, to go in strong when the prices are pretty low right now, or if you want to think more long-term with a longer-term plan. I'll also answer all of the questions you have about crypto and astrology. We can geek out for an hour together. There are also opportunities that I have available for tokenized assets. The CEO of BlackRock talked about that the future is tokenized assets. So let's listen to the people that basically run the world, what they're doing with their money. I have opportunities for tokenized mining as well as tokenized real estate. This is game changing. This session is typically $497, but I'm gonna give a crazy amazing deal for this week for those who feel like you need to, you're really excited to look at your crypto and your astrology, and you want to create a really, really solid game plan for the rest of the year because this could be a pivotal moment. You can get this session for an incredible deal this week for only $200. And all you have to do is use the coupon code in the description box below. And I look forward to scheduling that session with you and having a blast. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be coming out with more Bitcoin astrology videos for you, and I'll see you on the next one.